Welcome to the No Limits Podcast, where limits do not exist, where you can create cash flow, equity, and real freedom with the power of real estate.
3, 4.
No, we will begin.
Welcome to the dojo. The dojo.
Welcome to the latest episode in the top 10 mistakes wholesalers make when talking to sellers that drive away their prospects and kill 90% of their deals. This is the third part of the series, and I'm loving this so far. And one of the things that I really want to emphasize, if you haven't listened to the first two episodes, you can go back and listen to those episodes. But this is the most critical part of real estate investing. You could have every automation tool, you could have every fancy marketing program out there. You could be sending out letters and postcards and putting out ads and banner signs and buying, subscriptions out the wazoo and buying every courses. If you don't know how to speak with sellers, you're throwing money in the trash. Cash in the trash, baby. And literally speaking with sellers and converting, knowing who to spend time with and who not to spend time with will literally make or break you in this business. It's the difference between making going in the red in mailing campaign and making 3 times your money. Okay, sales and conversion is the name of the game, and that's why this podcast is near and dear to my heart. Before I get to today's episode, if you haven't been to our website, nolimitsrealestateinvesting.com, head on over there and download a copy of the No Limits Map, the Massive Action Plan. This is going to show you how to get your first wholesale deal and scale that sucker up all the way to 6 or even 7 figures. Very important. At the end of this episode, I'm also going to make sure you hang out. I'm going to show you how you can get a 3-part video series on how to speak with motivated sellers, right? This is all about what not to do. In the video series, I'm actually going to tell you what to do. So watch out for that secret link at the end of this episode. All right. So number five top mistakes out of 10 that wholesalers or real estate investors make when talking to sellers is they don't identify or build rapport with all of the decision makers. I remember when I first started real estate investing, I went out to a house. I was living up in Santa Barbara in the time, and the house is in Ventura. And I got a call off a letter that I put out. I drove 30 minutes to the property. I spent 3 hours there building rapport with the seller, kissing his rear end to find out that he was completely unmotivated and not even the owner of the property. I can't tell you how much that one hurt, right? And yes, that sucked. But even worse is how motivated was I to pick up the phone and talk to the next motivated seller. And remember, that's going back to the first mistake new wholesalers make, is that everything has a multiplicative compound effect. And so if you're doing these things, it's going to kill you. If you're doing the right things, you're going to see your business explode into the stratosphere. So make sure, again, watch out for that secret link I'm going to put here at the end. And so that was one of the huge mistakes I did, was not identifying or building rapport with all of the decision makers. Real estate, it's complicated, it's amazing, but sometimes you're not dealing with the owner. Sometimes there's multiple owners. Sometimes there's heirs to the property. Sometimes there's people dealing with probate. Sometimes there's, a sister, brother, partners. And so it's really important to know who you're speaking to and why, and then get in front of all the decision makers. Watch out for people say, you know what, I've got 3 partners, but I'm the decision maker. Believe me, I've been there. I've gone through the process. I've spent the time, only to get to the end of the negotiation and the seller says, let me talk to my partner. And I say, I thought you were the decision maker. Never true. Get in front of all the decision makers, if at all possible. And I'm going to show you how to do that again. Watch out for that secret link. Now, this is a big one. Number 6, they let the seller dictate the sales process. They get on the phone. They kiss the seller's rear end. They don't ask questions. They let the seller do all the talking, ask all the questions, control the negotiation. And before you know it, you have spent an hour on the telephone. You have no idea where the sales process is. And the seller says, I'll get back to you, or I'll let you know, call you next week, call you next month, I gotta go. Whatever it is, it's like a fish that's on a line, all right? Picture you're out there fishing, and all of a sudden, you catch a giant, massive striped bass if you're a fisherman, and this fish is going all over the place. It's going left, it's going right, and that line is going and really, you're not able to reel that fish in because the seller is dictating the process, all right? It's very, very important that you control that negotiation. Don't let this person be like a wild fish reeling out your line, which is going to come back fully knotted with no chance of ever bringing that fish in. Again, I'm going to talk about that secret video series when I'm going to show you how to do it. But very important that, again, you do not let the seller dictate the sales process. All right. So remember about that secret link I told you. It's a 3-part video series training. Go to NoLimitsRealEstateInvesting.com/convert. NoLimitsRealEstateInvesting.com/convert. If you watch this video series, okay, I guarantee you're going to see your assignment fees increase. You're going to see your conversions increase. You're going to see yourself doing more deals on a smaller marketing budget, right? How cool is that? So head on over to NoLimitsRealEstateInvesting.com/convert. Also, if you're listening to this on iTunes, please head on over there and leave a review. Let us know what you think. The more participation that I get, the more reviews, the more free content I will put out. But I appreciate you listening. I appreciate the listeners, the feedback. Just love teaching and seeing the growth. And every time I teach this stuff, I happen to get better at my craft and do more deals in my own business. So I appreciate you. All right, watch out for that next episode. And I'm going to give you a little hint there. And this next one on the next series is going to help you increase your deal size significantly. All right, that's a little teaser. This next tip on what not to do will increase your deal size significantly. So watch out for the next episode. I will see you then. I'm pumped. And remember to go to that video series, NoLimitsRealEstateInvesting.com/convert. Talk to you soon.